What's going on, everybody? You're watching King David's Kingdom. I'm your host, the King David. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you do like the video. So I'd like to talk to you guys about a video I just came across on World Star Hip Hop titled, "I was just sexually harassed after denying a woman sex." Something like that. I'm just paraphrasing.
Are you taking me? Where are you taking me?
Taking you home, bro.
For what? Why are you taking me?
I don't know why you think I'm playing with you, bro.
Why are you
I'm not having sex with you, bro.
Why are you taking me home?
Because we're not having sex.
Why not?
Because I said I don't want to, and that's supposed to be the end of it. You sounded like a rapist.
So?
It's not cute.
And what the fuck?
It's not cute, kid.
Now I'm sounding like a rapist.
Yeah, you sounded like a rapist. When you told me no, it was no. That was the end of it. I'm telling you no. Like, men can say no. I don't understand why do y'all females feel like because we're men, we have to be wanting sex. No.
So why we can't? Why we can't?
Because why we can't just chill and vibe?
Why we can't just
Like, I don't get it.
Why we can't just chill and vibe, right?
No,
Why
no.
is you playing with me right now? I'm
No,
not
listen,
playing.
I swear to God, you get violent. I swear to God, you get violent. I'm gonna put your stupid ass on camera, bro. You got my shit, bro.
Yo, what you mean, like?
Yo, dead ass,
why
bro?
we can't? Why we can't right now?
Bruh, stop being
Why
a
we can't?
rapist. Give me my
I
fucking
want
shit.
to rape you though.
Bruh.
I wanted to rape you since this morning. I promise.
Listen,
I
bro, now you got me about to crash. Watch out, bro.
I promise
Get off
you.
that shit,
I
bro. Get my
promise you.
fucking glasses. Fuck you got going on? No, girl, don't touch
Why?
me. Take your stupid ass home.
Why?
Bro, get off of me, bro.
Why?
What the fuck? Like, I
Why?
will dead ass press charges on you.
It's unfortunate, I don't think that no man should be forced into having sex with a woman. We are looked down upon and we're told that, oh, what are you gay, or what's wrong with you? It's almost as if men are being pressured into having sex with women when, they turn a female down. It's almost as if you're a man, you should automatically give a woman sex because she wants to have sex with you. So if it's a man, it should be your body, your right. I just watched the interview the other day with Amber Rose, and she was speaking about Bill Cosby and all these women who came out and just basically said that if all these women had the same story, that it was true. And there should be nothing else to go behind that. So when it comes to a lot of females and their sons, a lot of women got upset about Cardi B. A lot of women got upset with R. Kelly or whatnot. And then I brought up the Cardi B situation. So I said it can't be a double standard. With neither one of them done is right. Everybody wanted to cancel R. Kelly or mute R. Kelly or whatnot. And I said it can't be a double standard. We have to keep the same energy for both sides of the spectrum. And, you have a son. Women are quick to say, I have a daughter, and this and that. But you also have sons, too. A lot of women have sons. You have little brothers. You have little cousins. You have nephews. You have brothers. You have older brothers. You have a father. And you don't want no women trying to force your son. That's just like a 25-year-old or a 24-year-old or however an old woman is. Maybe she's 18 and a younger male may be 15, 14. He's not ready to have sex. If you approve, if you're, against R. Kelly, what R. Kelly did, you should be against what, a woman potentially trying to do the exact same thing, because that could be your son, and your son could be forced into having sex with a female even though he doesn't want to. He could be getting raped. You see all these videos where, women are dancing on, older women are dancing on little boys, but if it was reversed, it would be seen as, he'd be seen as a pedophile. Men are becoming more and more desensitized to seeing it's like, what haven't you seen? It's like, what haven't you seen already? Men are becoming more and more desensitized to women with, a fat butt. It's like you've seen one, you've seen them all. You constantly seeing women naked on the internet, whether that's World Star Hip Hop, whether that's Instagram, all forms of social media. You scroll down your timeline on Facebook, all you see is women just twerking. Men are becoming desensitized to seeing this stuff, to seeing a female with a fat butt. So it's nothing under the sun that you haven't seen before. So a woman is bringing nothing new to the table. Like, how many times do you see a female in a music video, whether that's Black China, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion? You've seen it before. You've seen this over and over again. Even when you look on, they have like these twerk competitions on World Star Hip Hop, and women just, just twerking. It's just like, it's nothing that you haven't seen before. It's nothing that is going to entice you because you've seen it before. Women are trying to use these things, to their advantage. Women have always been conniving and, have always trying to deceive men and try to, get men, manipulate men into having sex with them, or to get them use them to their advantage to get something they want. But a lot of men are desensitized to seeing women with fake butts. The reason I wanted to talk about this video because it highlights everything that I've been stating over the past couple weeks and months. You can go to my very first videos that I released on this channel, and you can hear the things that I was talking about, that I was touching on, and I was basically telling you guys how women are starting to be the ones how women won't be approached, and how more and more women will be approaching men and initiating sexual encounters with men, and they're going to be flirting because their sex drives are starting to increase, and they're starting to boost at a higher rate because, this society is, overly sexualizing women, whether that's on Instagram, whether that's all these different forms of entertainment, whether that's through these music videos, the major artists, the top artists, Beyonce, but she's posing in, I'm not sure if you guys seen the On the Run picture that she did, the press run that she did, and in the photo she was laying in the bed with her, her butt cheeks out next to Jay-Z, and I'm like, okay, you're almost like 40 something years old. What is the point of this? But women are being overly sexualized when it comes to entertainment. So women, their need and want for sex is starting to, be increased. And what's also happening is, like I said, there's two groups. There's the red pill men, black pill, MGTOW, whatever you want to call it. A lot of these men are going their own way. They're considered somewhat high value men, and they're focused on building themselves up and just focused on being happy in life. And society is telling women to, at a young age, they're programming women to lust after men who are considered, are quote unquote thugs, and portray this, trap image. And women are chasing these type of guys. But as they get older, there's more younger and younger women that are growing up, and they have the bodies that these women used to have. They have the younger look that these women used to have. So those trappers, they got pregnant. They made bad decisions and got pregnant by those guys. Back to this video, but women are, as I said, they're going to be the ones who will practically stalking men to a point where they're going to be chasing men so much because they're going to want sex. That even before this global poisoning, they said that as far as like men, the rate of men approaching women has decreased. So less and less men are approaching women. So you add that on top of the global poison that's going on right now, it got to be way much lower than that. And a lot of women are narcissists, so they prefer for you to approach them in person because they want to feel wanted, they want to be courted. I've heard women talk about this, that they want to be courted. So what's happening is a lot of men aren't wanting sex for them, they're not approaching them, and right now there are going to be a lot of women who are going to want sex and they're going to demand sex from men, but a lot of men aren't going to want to have sex with them. And that's what you're seeing with, like I said, I don't know if this one was real. I don't know, because this was all, we have to keep in mind that this guy is a rapper and he could have been trying to promote his career. You have all types of pranks that's going on, so we don't know what's real and what's not real at this point in time. Seeking relationships and want to go on dates and be with the high value men, but those high value men don't want them either. So it's also going to get worse because, as I told you guys, with the two groups, you have the blue pill men, and a lot of blue pill men are being subconsciously programmed into liking other men. whether that's the transgender movement. That's why the transgender movement, that's why the fathers were removed from the home, because now you can directly get to the source, which is through the woman to the child. And the child, that's why you have kids like, Zion Wade, or whatever Dwayne Wade's son is, the one that's, wanting to be a woman. This is what they're doing. They're using these kids through TikTok, through all forms of social media, and they're trying to program the younger generation. And as I said, the Blue Pill Man and the trap music, all this different music is subconsciously, and they're subliminally putting these messages and this music to program the younger generation into liking the opposite sex. And a lot of the so-called trappers and thugs that these women are wanting to be in relationships with, and they wanting to be with and have, sexual encounters with, these men are going to be not going to be wanting to have sex with them for those reasons. So that's going to leave women on the outside looking in and seeking a relationship with somebody, and they don't want to be in relationships with each other. So as I said, women are starting to feel entitled, and they're starting to feel like a man should have sex with them, and that's not, as I said, as time passed, things are being, where everything is happening in reverse in this society, where you're seeing more and more men, wanting to have sex with women. Men were seen as predators. We were seen as someone who was trying to just rape women. And you're going to see a lot of these things happen in reverse. You see, women like Cardi B talk about raping men and putting pills and certain things inside of men drink to have them, and forcing them to sleep with transsexuals and things like that. So times are totally changing, and you're going to see more and more of this happening, and you're going to see more and more women trying to basically rape men and trying to force men and clown men into having sex with them. And a lot of women are going to feel entitled like this. There are going to be a lot of women who are going to think that just because she has a vagina, that she has the power to tell a man what to do and how, if he should have sex with her or not. You're going to have a lot more women flirting on the job. You're going to have a lot more women that you see, that you're going to be around, that you wouldn't even expect it to, especially you are a man who drives, you have your things together. There are going to be a lot of women that's going to, want to have sex with men, with a lot of men. And as a man, it's your right to, to whoever you want to have sex with or not. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all get in the comment box, like, share, subscribe. I'm out.